Hey guys, David F. Baker here. Just want to touch base with you and say happy holidays, Merry Christmas to you and yours. Hope you have a great end of year and a great start to 2025. With 2025 fast approaching, I want to give you a quick summary and just remind you that most agents are going to take the next few weeks off. I want to remind you, and what we've been telling some of our top teams is the 24th and 25th are a holiday. The 31st and the 1st are likely a holiday for you. But those are 4 days, not 4 weeks. And if you make the activities a priority right now. Use the holidays as a reason to connect with your family and your friends and your community and start building those relationships and reminding people of what you do so well so that you start off with a great 2025. Remember, Q1 should be somewhere between 15 to 20% of your overall business. And that started a few months ago. Not too late to hop in, start having conversations. January should shake out to be about 5% of your year. We see February traditionally about 6% of your overall business. And then coming into March, generally wrapping that up around 9% for a total of 20% of your business happening in Q1. It's also going to tell you when you get done with January, if you're on pace, you're going to do about 5% of your business overall. So it'll give you an indication of what you might do for the rest of the year. And none of that is happenstance or coincidence. All of that is by design if you're intentional. The majority of that should be coming through a well-run database program where you're communicating with the people in your community to position yourself as the icon agent of choice for the circles that you run in. So if you're doing that at a high level, you'll have a great business. And then layer on top of that things like for sale by owners, expired, all done in a TCPA friendly and compliant way, open houses, getting out in the community, getting belly to belly with those that are actually looking in the market. And then look for some agent referrals and a couple of other unique opportunities like farming and marketing to round out your business strategy in 2025. So the Realtor.com housing prediction for 2025 just came out, and I've been spending a lot of time, got to spend 2 days in Austin last week with Gary Keller. I've been listening to what the icon titans of our industry are saying about what's happening right now in the industry and what we might be able to expect in 2025 now that we're clear on what the political landscape looks like. You guys, are preparing for 2025. I think the best phrase we can really think about for 2025 is that it's going to look very similar or more of the same as to what you've experienced in 2024. I think that will potentially or specifically hold true in the first 3 to 4 months of your year. That will tend to look a lot like 2024, where mortgage rates continue to remain elevated, even though we are likely to get another federal rate cut this week. It is December 16th as I'm reading this. The Federal Reserve meets in 2 days. And we'll likely see another quarter point cut in the Federal Reserve rate. That does not overall mean that mortgage rates are going to come down. Right now, we're probably seeing rates somewhere in the 6.4, 6.5 range. I would imagine that we're going to continue to see the low sixes for the foreseeable future, potentially all the way through 2025. Just not a lot of great pressure on those rates to come down at the moment. So specifically for your first 90 days, play hard, run hard. There are plenty of deals out there for you to do. There are more than enough deals in our market. We're very blessed to be, for those of you here in the Middle Tennessee market, very blessed to be in a well-insulated market where people continue to want to move and where supply remains low to healthy and demand remains adequate. So go out and find the motivated, find those that you want to get into business with. Realtor.com's forecast, if you're reading ours forecast, listen to Gary again. First quarter, probably more of the same. Second quarter, you probably start to climb out of this. Remember, if you've been in the business for a few years, seasonality is a real thing now. We did not experience it in 2020, 2021, or much of 2022, but now back into the normal cycle of the real estate market, you'll continue to see seasonality. So if you can just persevere till March, you'll make 65 to 70% of your business likely show up March through August. So go get your unfair share. And then beyond that, you're going to start to really fill the market, start to get some legs. And so while the year overall may end up looking similar to 2024, remember the first half of the year and the last half of the year are likely to look a little bit different, which is good news for us. We start to get some momentum. I don't know about you, but I pay my mortgage and I pay my bills monthly, not yearly. So while I want to look at the entire year, I do think the first half of the year leaves a little to be desired, while the second half of the year starts to really give us some momentum into 2026. So the stats that we're looking at, probably looking this year to finish up close to right at 3.94 million transactions done across the country. That's down slightly from 23, which we would not have predicted, would have thought would have been up just a little bit over 23. So if we finish this year at 4, we're likely to finish 2025 maybe 4.1. Interest rates likely trending closer to a 6.3 to 6.2. maybe even by the second half of the year, starting to play in the high fives, especially with some discount points or incentives that are out there. Also going to continue to see builder inventory tick up, which is going to add more inventory to the market. Remember, builders somewhat control inventory as well as put ceilings on what sellers can charge for the home on the resale market. So healthy for us to have builders out building and developing. So likely to see another 1.1 million pace of new home starts across the country. Again, here in the Southeast, probably focused at a really healthy pace of new construction homes hitting the market, which again gives us supply and gives us pricing strategy, knowing that when builders build homes, they must sell the homes, so they have to price effectively and efficiently. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. I hope that you're excited about 2025. I'll tell you that the anxiety and the worry and the stress that may come from being an entrepreneur is often dictated by your lack of ability to navigate or predict the future. You know, it is more difficult now to predict your income and your resources and your revenue over the next 90 days than it has for some of us in the last decade. And I want you to just breathe through it and know that you've made it this far. You're going to continue to crush it. You're going to continue to make it. And you have those of us around you supporting you, cheering you on. And hopefully you're plugging into the training and resources of KW that we're able to add value and help you grow as a person and help you grow your business. I'm grateful for each of you. Thank you for being a part of the organization, allowing me to be a part of your journey. Have a great end of the year, and let's crush it in 2025. See you guys.